Going to be setting up my irrigation system. I have a solar irrigation system that is fully powered by the sun. At the moment, these garden beds are the only ones that are benefiting from it because they are fully done and set up. Now I have to complete the setup for these two garden beds so I can hurry up and start getting vegetables into the garden beds. But before I do, I must set up the irrigation system because now that temperatures are reaching here in Florida, the raised garden beds will be drying out a lot faster. So I currently have the setup halfway done. So it's going to be a faster process today. And thank God, because I really wanted to get this project done days ago. So let's move over to my solar irrigation system so I can show you how it works. So this is my solar drip irrigation system. And the way that it works is that this solar panel faces the sun and gains battery so that way it can charge up the monitor. This monitor is connected to my 50-gallon rainwater barrel, which has a siphon that sits inside of the rainwater barrel, sucks the water through the input, and on the output, it gives water to the garden beds. What's really cool about this screen, or the monitor, I should say, is that you set the time, you set how many minutes you want your garden beds to be watered for, what time you want it to be watered for, and how many times a day, which is very cool because you can just set it and forget it and not have to worry about if you can't get to your garden beds in time, it drying out, and then all of your plants start unaliving. So, really great, very cool, super convenient. And of course, I have everything linked in my bio if you want to get yourself one. All right, so I'm going to be using my little handy dandy bench to do this. So the goal when setting up this irrigation system, I'm trying to do an irrigation system every like 3 inches because as long as I have it spread out, the beds will be getting watered well enough so that way the plants or the garden beds do not dry out. So we'll see. In this expansion pack, I got an extra tube, which is a 1/4 inch, but it seems like a little smaller than that. And then I got the little connector pieces that go inside of the tube so that way it can transfer the water. To set up the irrigation line, you take the tubing, you cut a piece, you take a connector, which is the T-joint connect, and then the little drip irrigation. You connect both sides, and this tubing is extra small, so you kind of have to work with it. Then you take the other side, same thing. And then we have this little piece here. Okay. Then you take the 1/4 inch tubing, cut a little piece. I do like 2 to 3 inches. Connect it to the other side. Like so. And then you set up the drip irrigation line. Okay. And then you just stake it into the ground like that. So I'm going to now take and finish up the rest of the irrigation system, and then I'll be back with the finished product.